So talking about this James Mangold going back to the First Jedi, which is obviously going to be a female. Like there's no way that they make this a male character. It's going to be a female. A female is going to be the one who first used the Force, founded the Jedi Order, and it was the reason why it was the Jedi fell during right before the Clone Wars was because it was led by a bunch of men on the council, and they were clouded by the dark side, and that's why it was so bad. It was all the men's.
That's right. Fault. They should have listened to Yaddle. Yaddle knew what to do, but they wouldn't listen to her because she pees sitting down and backwards.
Yeah. But anyways, Kenny says, we've been talking a lot about going well into the past, and one of the things that's really knitting this all together, obviously, are the Jedi. What happened with the Jedi over time, much like history? How did the Jedi evolve? They were wiped out with Order 66. Clearly, now you keep bringing them back. Like we have Cal Kestis and all these people from Star Wars Jedi Survivor and whatever the first one was called. I can't even remember.
Really, it was more like they went to a Target or a Toys R Us and they got separated from their mom. That's really what seems to have happened to the Jedi.
Ahsoka's running around. Who knows? Anytime they want to create new ones, they're all just out there running around. Order 66 didn't.
After Order 66, I started a tea garden cafe, and I haven't been seen since. But secretly, I'm a Jedi obsessed with botany. This is my story. You know, that's what they do. I went into hiding, and it's no, you all got shot. That was the point. That's why Obi-Wan was so rocked by this. He wasn't hold on, I gotta let my friends know that you know how to use. I'm gonna send this on the Jedi Snapchat. Nobody in the group chat's gonna believe you pointed it at your face. I don't know why he's Australian.
I don't know. There's a literal montage of them all just getting gunned down and killed. The only ones that survive are Obi-Wan and Yoda. It's sad
music, so they didn't dodge.
Yeah, they are literally getting gunned down and killed, and it shows you 4 or 5 of them, and it's heavily implied that all the ones are getting killed. We even see the video, the hologram recording of Anakin mowing down the younglings in the temple, killing everyone in the temple. But now the Mandalorian is letting Ahmed Best, he's now playing Teleron Beck, and he's survived potentially now as well. Grogu is out here. It's just, no, they all died. They didn't exist. And that's how George wrote it. Order 66 killed them all. JC says Obi-Wan was Scottish, not Australian.
I'm sorry. I've been work a little better on that. Australian impressions for over a year now. I'm stuck. I'll have to work on my British and Scottish and UKian.
You were doing a pretty good Austrian one last week with the Arnold stuff.
Yeah. I was doing Jorgen von Strangle from the Fairly Odd Parents because that's the only one I can remember how to make my voice do. I can't do Arnold's calm voice. I have to do his get to the chopper voice. I can't do hello, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger very well. I get stuffy. So anyway.
So she goes on.
66 killed everybody.
Then they gradually have been coming back. What?
Was there a Jedi breeding program? Are they like pandas? They stuck them in a zoo.
She can't even keep her story straight in one sentence. They were wiped out with Order 66. Then they gradually been coming back. That's if you're wiped out, you don't exist anymore. You're gone, destroyed. Who are the ones that weren't wiped out that are gradually coming back? No.
Yeah. I can't.
The only way you have them coming back is Luke going out and finding new people to train, because Luke is the last one. That's him. So Luke is the last one.
You have that's kind of the point though of the Last Jedi, right? That's kind of the point that they pushed in that is that Rey was it because Luke was gone and there wasn't an official Jedi guy, right? Nobody officially saying they're Jedi, but there were other Force-sensitive people out there. They showed the little boy with the broom, right? Yeah. That's what they're getting at with this, is that there's people out there that are
Kylo attacks too.
The dark side users.
I forget their names. The Knights of Ren.
Even though his name is Kylo Ren, but we're gonna kill him because
he takes the name. Anyway. They do it in some comic. They explain that in
silly.
The comic.
It's
stupid.
And so you have people who are wholly and entirely unintroduced to the concept of the Force in this universe now. And that's what they're trying to do with Rey, is they're trying to completely mask her rise in this 15 years, right? she's trying to they're trying to mask this as like her being the messianic figure that Luke was, that went around liberating these slaves and gathering Force sensitives out of them, right? So like the kids that were enslaved that they left behind to free the horses. Remember that? That was really cool. How they left the children to be enslaved.
Yeah.
That's who Rey would presumably go and free. I think they're going to take this literal with the new Jedi Order in the sense they're all going to be kids. I mean, kids, like 8 to 15 kids. I really think that they're going to go with this. They're going to try and kiddie it up as much as they can.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be children for sure. But yeah, the whole she goes on to say here. So it's clearly she's going to have a bunch of kids. She's basically going to be doing what Luke did in the expanded universe. Like that's
no. I mean, like
exactly
the
what's
movie.
happening.
The movie is going to be Rey and a bunch of kids going across the galaxy, doing things.
Oh yeah.
They're going to really ram home the Disney family thing now because that's all they've got left.
Oh, 100%. They're going to be fighting some new dark side.
Thrawn. He already got his butt kicked by kids before. Clearly, the power of youth is his weakness.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe they bring Thrawn back again. Like somehow Thrawn returned.
We wished it back with the Jedi balls.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the part that using the headline here, the question that we're going to ask with New Jedi Order, because like that's what I'm saying. She calls it New Jedi Order. She's calling it. Right. She's already calling the film New Jedi Order. Like that's like the title.
It's like New World Order. Yeah.
Yeah, New World Order, New Jedi Order. And with Rey is, does the galaxy need them anymore? Do they want them back?
There's a lot of food.
This is like the dumbest. Who is like, yeah. So there's a lot of food for thought. I forgot the T there. In what we're doing, whether it's in the past, present, or future, there's literally no food for thought there. The answer is, does the galaxy need them anymore? Yes. Do they want them back? Potentially no, because there might be politicians that see them as a threat to their power, blah blah blah. But there's could be interesting storylines there. But the whole but what really Kathleen Kennedy here is saying is that without Rey is the only one that can like bring back the Jedi and show them what they truly are and truly meant to be. Because otherwise, like they do deserve to be discarded into the dumpster of space.
Now, I guarantee you, before Carrie Fisher died, their plan was to have her do this. That Rey was going to be her second hand.
They talked about that. It was going to be Leia was going to be in it.
She would be doing the leadership, the new Jedi leadership, and she would be like, "We burned it, and I'm the only one with authority here, so I say what goes." And
they said that the Damon Lindelof, there was a rumor that the Damon Lindelof script that he wrote for this film was an older Rey, aka he took like their aborted older Leia story and just swapped in Rey. And they're like, no, we can't do that. We're gonna bring back Daisy. But yeah, Fiona Wolf here has a great comment. Reality, time to mine the decanonized expanded universe and give it to our lame characters, which is why everyone can do better than Disney at the moment. Yeah, this is exactly their strategy here. I think that's very obvious. We're seeing that in The Mandalorian, where Bo-Katan supplanted Din Djarin, and it's all part of the Forces Female stuff. They're bringing back Thrawn, but it's the Star Wars Rebels version of Thrawn, not the Timothy Zahn version of Thrawn. Ahsoka has now returned, and I know that Ahsoka was obviously Clone Wars first, but I think Filoni adopted her into Star Wars Rebels, and that's where you're going to see more of her. And obviously in the Ahsoka series, you're also going to get Sabine Wren, Star Wars Rebels. You're going to get Harrison Dula, Star Wars Rebels. They're going to be looking for Ezra Bridger, Star Wars Rebels. We already saw Zeb shoehorned in as a cameo. It was a terrible cameo. He's like, oh, like, good luck. I thought they were really going to do a good job, and just leaves the planet to be ransacked by pirates as he just drinks his beer. What a loser. But but that's probably because he's a male, right? But yeah, so like they're shoehorning all of these characters into their new stories, and then they're going in and taking, like, again, expanded universe, taking Luke's stories, building the actual rebuilding the Jedi Order post Return of the Jedi, and giving that to Rey now, and that's exactly what they're doing. And she's gonna fight Thrawn, or it's not gonna be her fighting Thrawn. It's gonna be Ahsoka fighting Thrawn. So they're replacing Luke with Ahsoka there. Obviously, the Rey movie is replacing Luke with Rey there.
So I want to address two things, but I want to lead with this comment. This comment here. So is Rey a single mom? And no, she's not going to be, because it doesn't fit into the fourth wave feminist agenda of children being a burden, a parasite, some sickness that you get down with. So no, but she will be adopting all sorts of children. So there'll be certain little girls that she does pick out of the bunch that become her kids. I expect 3, because what they want to represent is they want the dark side, the gray, and the light. And it'll be the 3 of them that come out of this experience.
You're thinking too hard. It's just going to be straight communism.
Well, again, I mean, I'm trying to like give a lead into this next part, because what they're trying to push with this is the same narrative that we got around defunding the police. Who are the Jedi in this context? They're the samurai. They're the gunmen. They're the justice bringer. They're the impartial. We do not want people.
They're the people sent to deal with the Trade Federation and stop their blockade.
Yeah, exactly. So they're effectively a U.S. Marshal with what their autonomy and purpose is as peacekeepers. So what this narrative is secretly asking you is, do you want the police back? Right. Now that you've been under the rule of CHOP, do you want to have the police back? And so, because that's what the Empire did. If you look at how this played out in The Mandalorian, it's CHOP.
The police.
Yeah, it's CHOP. It's whatever goes where the Empire can't shoot you for doing it. It's CHOP. And so they're asking you to go say like, "Whoa, do you want the police back shooting people? Do you want the Jedi back shooting people? Well, stabbing people?" And that's what they're doing here. It fits into this fourth wave intersectional feminist thing that they're trying to push through all their media. So Rey's not going to be a biological mother. She'll adopt a bunch of girls that will become the totems of we can police ourselves.
Yeah, it's the new matriarchy.
Exactly. Following the armorer. Remember the armorer's role in making rules up arbitrarily.
This just came to me. The villain will literally be a failed student who's a male. So they're going to copy Kylo all over again. But the reason why he rejects the matriarchy, and they're going to punish him for that rejection. That's what it's going to be.
Technically, you have a setup for this with the Acolyte.
Well, the Acolyte's supposed to be like 200 years before the Phantom Menace. So maybe. Correct.
So you have way Star Wars likes to do its repeating thing. They set the groundwork for this subculture of Jediism and the Force, and then it comes to fruition in the movie as the new bad guy, and he's got like an umbrella lightsaber. Ooh.